I have a lot of empathy and understanding for what the players who participated in this experience. I had my own history. I played basketball on the academy level, was decently enough talented to probably make a professional career out of it, but didn't. And to a large degree, I think that is because of the mental health, the mental balance that I didn't have at that time. It didn't allow me to enjoy playing the game. It didn't allow me to be free in playing the game, and thereby being as good as I can be. But also I'm very convinced that some of the injuries that I had, which ultimately made me stop playing, are correlated to the mental well-being. The journey of talking about it, I think it's probably different for everybody. My journey of talking about it was actually with myself in the form of writing it down. When you have to write something down, it forces you to figure out words that express what you think. That gave me the strength to then find people and actually express it in a conversation with people that I trusted. But talk to a friend, or talk to a teammate, talk to somebody you trust, player union if that's who you trust, right? Your parents, your partners. And I think through that dialogue you'll realize yourself what you can maybe address yourself and where you need more help. I think the football industry, especially on the elite level, has grown in consciousness about mental health. But what I observe, mental health is still being treated as a performance characteristic. So the psychological support is triggered towards, are you ready in the moment to perform? It's probably not so much triggered whether you're doing well as a human being overall. We care a lot about their physical performance. We watch them, we measure everything, we do all kinds of scientific exercises to get them better and better. But we don't care enough about what's happening in their minds. But more broadly, I mean, when you just look at the work that we're doing and the behavior of clubs or the behavior of certain individuals, I think they put mental challenges on players sometimes quite on purpose. If you decide to, not because of economic capacity, but because you don't like a player any longer and you decide to not pay them, or you decide that they should train on their own, I mean, that's consciously putting somebody in a psychologically challenging situation. Professional sport's not very empathetic. It's not an environment that encourages people to face weaknesses. The culture of the sport is you gotta deliver. Today's the game and it matters. The fans are there, they expect you to perform. The coach is there, they expect you to perform. Your contract's maybe just a few more months to run, right? And you don't know where the next stop is. So you better perform because that might be otherwise it. So in that environment, to embrace that conversation of, yeah, I've got something that I want to talk about and there's something that I probably need to deal with and that'll take me a little bit of time. It's very hard. Everybody in sport, whether it's me, whether it's somebody running a club, somebody running a league, somebody whatever, that's ultimately our job. It's a long way, but that's ultimately a job, to make it an environment in which it's okay to talk about that injury the same way that you talk about a pulled muscle. And that means you're going to have to heal it. And that doesn't cost you your job, or that you're not going to be looked at as weak, or that you're not going to be looked at as somebody who can't be relied upon, but actually somebody who's strong and who's facing it and who's going to embrace it and is going to deal with it and come out on the other side a stronger person than they were going in.